Hey, Joey Starr here for Starr Quality Kitchen. Today I will be reviewing Magic Spoon cereal. Magic Spoon was started by two friends looking to put out a better quality, healthier cereal for nostalgic adults like me. I've actually had my eye on Magic Spoon for a few years now, even before they started sponsoring some of my favorite content creators. A big part of my interest in them and their claim to fame is that they are, as I will read off of their cereal box, the high-protein, keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, wheat-free, naturally flavored, totally delicious, childlike cereal for grown-ups. Hey! They have since expanded into treats such as cereal bars, which seems pretty logical, and granola. Now, before I continue on, I just want to assure you that I've never tried Magic cereal before, and I'm not in any way sponsored by them. At least not yet. But let's get through this review first and see what happens. So today's setup for this review, I got two bowls, a couple of spoons, got my milk, naturally the cereal. I made it a point to order two of their more popular flavors. The fruity, which is supposed to be comparable to Fruit Loops, and their peanut butter, which, I don't know, maybe the equivalent of a peanut butter Cheerio. So let's get started. First off, I want to talk about the box size. This is Magic Spoon's standard size. I don't think they even sell any other sizes of cereal. It's 7 ounces. So to give you an idea of what that is, I have a box here of Fiber One cereal, which tends to be a little thinner than a regular children's cereal box, but that's 17 and a half ounces. So this is significantly smaller. If you want to go a little more apples to apples, a standard box of Fruit Loops is going to come up probably about this high on this sucker and probably about this thick. Something to bear in mind if you're going to order this for yourself is that the price is for a smaller box. So on top of the fact that it has a special price for being healthier, it's also less cereal. And according to what I have here, a serving size is approximately a cup of dry cereal. There's 5 servings per box. I really want to start with the fruity one first. Let me just open this bad boy up. I've been waiting for over a day to try this. Open the box. There's our bag. Kind of looks like Fruit Loops. At least the loops are the same size. Go ahead and open this. Get a whiff. Oh, it's a nice flavor. You know, it kind of smells like Fruit Loops as well. Almost identical. Oh yeah. Well, if they taste as good as they smell, I'm looking forward to it. Let me try a little bit of a dry. That's not bad. So, flavor is definitely similar to standard Fruit Loops, but when you bite into the cereal, it's not as crunchy as your Fruit Loop, and when your teeth are pressing into it, it's not as granular as Fruit Loops either. It's not made with any kind of wheat flour, so it would make sense that the grainy part of it is going to taste a little different, but you know, so far, yeah, that's not bad. In fact, here I am, grabbing a third little bit. It's actually a pretty enjoyable flavor for having it dry. Let me go ahead and pour a bowl. All right, got the cereal, the milk in here, this fruity cereal. It's been sitting in this milk about roughly a minute and change. I'm so excited about this. The aroma that's just coming off of this, that fruity flavor, even at this distance, it's reminiscent, not as strong and as bright as the Fruit Loops in terms of the appearance nor the aroma, but very comparable. This obviously wasn't made by Kellogg's. Just want to go ahead and just dive into this beautiful bite here. Soaks in the milk very effectively, but it's still very crunchy. Again, the texture of the cereal as you chew it does change the experience a little bit compared to eating the Fruit Loops. But you do have a nice crunch. The flavor is definitely there. It's also what I appreciate. The thing about Fruit Loops is, I mean, obviously Fruit Loops has a hell of a lot more sugar in here. This has none, but it's very, very sweet. And this, while it is sweet, it tastes sweet because it's sweetened by allulose. It's not overpowering in any way. It's like, it seems to be just a sufficient amount of sweetness to enjoy it, but not so much that you're, sucking your cheeks in because it's so intense. It's not like that. So I do notice too that the milk is already changing color pretty quick. It's kind of a bluish. Go ahead, take a little more. Still maintaining that crunch. Again, the texture takes a little bit of getting used to. As you're chewing it, you can feel little bits of, I don't call it grain because it's not a grain. It's actually a whey protein. What you feel instead of feeling grains, you kind of feel that. It's not a bad thing though. This is tasty. Yeah. 2 bites in, no regrets. I like this a lot. Let me get a taste of the new freshly made cereal milk because that is an important factor too. So we'll just try to slurp some, just the milk. That's some good cereal milk right there. That cereal milk, very comparable. You're an adult, you're looking to, eat a little healthier because let's face it, the cereals that we grew up with and love, they're just basically sugar bombs. I mean, really bad for us. And as much as we like the taste and the nostalgia that comes with it, it's not good for us. This is a heck of a much better alternative, and it actually tastes good. I think we have a winner here. Next, I want to try out the peanut butter flavor. I'm getting pretty excited now, based on what I've tasted so far. When it comes to sweet things, peanut butter is one of my favorite flavors. It's one of my favorites in ice cream, one of my favorites in cereal. I mean, I just love all sorts of peanut butter things. So it's one of the reasons why I saved this for second, because this has the potential of being kick-ass. And based on the way the Fruit Loop equivalent tastes, this has got to be good. It's got to be. Please let it be. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab a few out of the box here. Oh, really great peanut butter aroma. Wow. This is just like, you ever had like the Reese's Puffs? Oh, kind of smells like that. Obviously without the chocolate, really nice aroma. Wow, I'm pretty impressed. Even a little bit of like peanut butter crunch from Captain Crunch. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop some in the mouth. That is delicious. Take a little more. Slightly better crunched than the fruity. Still not quite the crunch you would get from Fruit Loops or Cheerios or the like, but not far off. Now, similar feeling and taste as far as the lack of grain. I'm looking at the ingredients here. You're not gonna find wheat in these things because, as they say, wheat-free and grain-free. So that does have a little bit of effect on the taste and the texture, but I'll be damned. Especially with this, it's like you're having real cereal. Now, I guess it is real cereal, it's just a different recipe. Just take a little bit more here. Yeah, that peanut butter flavor is outstanding. Absolutely. I can't wait. Let's dive into a bowl. Boof. I got the peanut butter cereal. It's been kind of soaking in this milk for about a minute or so. Really excited, because my experience with this is anything like the fruity, this is gonna be pretty damn good. Once again, the aroma, it's like having peanut butter crunch, Reese's Puffs, whatever other peanut butter cereals there are out there. It smells just like all of them. It smells really good. Let's go ahead and get a nice spoonful of this. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. I can't believe this is healthy. Peanut butter flavor, similar to the fruity, not as strong and as pronounced as their sugary counterparts, but distinct, good flavor, reminiscent, very similar to, obviously they held back on the sugars, even though they substituted with allulose. They didn't put so much allulose in there that you're being beat over the head with sweetness. It's just sweet enough and maybe a hint more to make it satisfying. It's really, really good. And on the milk itself, I noticed that some of the loops on here, I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera very well, but the little specks of it's probably the peanut butter dust. It's kind of coming off the hoops a little bit and going into the milk. That's not a bad thing, because you know what? If I take some, let me try to get some with the ones where that's happened to. The flavor's the same, but now the milk takes on this beige appearance that resembles the peanut butter. So you know what I want to do? Let's try some of that milk. That's one of the best peanut butter cereal milks I've ever tried. Really appreciate the fact that it's not so damn sweet. It's just sweet and it's flavorful and it's good. And I like the flavor of this even more than the fruity. The fruity's great. The peanut butter's even better. I can understand why these two flavors are so popular, but especially the peanut butter. If you're a peanut butter fan, you don't even have to be as big a fan as I am. If you're a peanut butter fan, peanut butter cereal fan, I guarantee at the very least you're gonna like this. If you're looking for a healthier version of cereal, something with like little to no carbs, no sugars, whether it's a health choice, a preference, or a dietary need, this is a great way to go as long as it's within your budget. Yes, I'm gonna take more of this. I can't stop myself. This is so good. I rarely keep cereal in my home. Number one, because it's too tempting. Number two, because no good can come out of it. This has the potential of saving a quick breakfast. I'm telling you right now. You pour that real quick, you give it some milk, mix it around for like a couple of seconds, boom, you're eating something delicious. It's not bad for you, dude. It's really not bad at all. It's really tasty. Now, something I wanted to observe that I didn't bring up. I noticed in this bowl here, as I was sitting here yapping to you, now the milk on these loops, they've expanded as the milk has been growing. And before I comment on that, I want to grab the fruity stuff, and I'm looking here, and similar. The loops, they're all either the same size or just a tad larger. So they soak in the milk, they expand just a little bit. Now, anybody who's eaten Fruit Loops for their childhood, do you remember what happens to Fruit Loops after a while? When you leave them in the milk, and you're taking a little too long to eat them? What happens to those Fruit Loops? Do you remember? I sure do. They shrink. That's right. They become like these smaller circles where the width of the loop shrinks as well. It's like sonic rings, multicolored sonic rings by the time you're done, if they even look that nice. And then when you eat them that way, besides being soggy and tiny and small, they're not that great. But this here, this is retained a pretty good, I mean, they look softer. You know, again, this isn't wheat. This is whey protein, so you're gonna have some different properties to it, but I love that it still has a size. Now, I'm gonna use the fruity as an example because I ate that first. This one's sitting like at least 5-6 minutes longer, closer to 10 minutes. Let's have a bite. It still has a crunch. That's my point. It's lost maybe 5, at most 10% of its crunch. It's retained all of its flavor. And even though I like the peanut butter better, I can't stop eating this either. So these are both great cereals. So there you have it. My review of Magic Spoon cereal. Waited for years. I wish it didn't take this long for me to try it, but they were definitely worth the wait. Very impressed. Eating it both dry and especially with the milk. Not only does the milk enhance it, but darn things, they don't seem to lose their crunch. I mean, I'm sure if I let it sit a really long time, 20 minutes, half an hour, that, you know, they'll become soggy. But guess what? They taste so good, they're never even gonna make it that long. So yeah, a bit pricey, especially compared to standard cereals. You know, you're gonna pay more per box and it's gonna be a much smaller box. But thinking of it this way, if you're not eating cereal much for dietary reasons, for health reasons, for preferences because of how sugary they are, blah, 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 you're not eating them much anyway. So maybe once in a while, whether it's once a month, once every other month, a couple times a year, spend what it costs to buy a box and have some, because you know what? You're not gonna be spending that much money since you're buying it once in a blue moon. You're gonna be able to enjoy cereal more often than you currently are, which is probably practically none. Am I right? So yes, no sponsorship. I think Magic Spoon is a winner. Absolutely 100%. I've only tried 2 flavors. I so look forward to going to their website and taking advantage of their special bundles, maybe 1 or 2 of their limited edition seasonal flavors. Go for it, dude. Do what you gotta do to get yourself a good price. Get a few boxes of these. Find a good channel that shows some Saturday cartoons, retro from when you were growing up. Put those on, you know, grab a playlist of those, let them run through. Sit with a bowl of your favorite Magic Spoon cereal and just veg out on that couch and eat it, baby. That peanut butter is so damn good. And by the way, as the Magic Spoon companies were growing, they're becoming available in more and more places. I got mine from Walmart. I know they have it in Target. You know, you can buy it online. I'll drop a link for you to grab it from Amazon so you can help support this channel, of course. They're easy to find, no excuse. Give it a shot, spend a few extra bucks this one time, try it out. I guarantee you, you will be surprised by how good this is for a healthy alternative to your standard cereal. What about you? Have you tried Magic Cereal? Have you tried a few of their flavors? Are you subscribed to them? What's your favorite flavor? What's your experience? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? Tell me about it in the comments below. And while you're down there, if there's a flavor of Magic Spoon that I didn't yet try, you see what I've tried, and you think I should try and review it, or just try it just for my own curiosity, drop it in the comments below. And anything else that you think I would like to review for this channel, because you know what? I've been getting more and more recommendations, and I've been filming them, and I've been enjoying them, and I love what you guys think. And you know what? This is your channel too. Let's build it together. Thanks so much for watching Starr Quality Kitchen. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and stalk. Laters. Kellogg who? Captain who? I can't even remember their names because all I'm thinking is Magic Spoon, Magic Spoon, Magic Spoon.